He was quite a quiet person, but he had a good sense of humour. He was ambitious. He was liked and he was likeable, and he wasn't particularly reclusive until towards the end of his life.
After years battling anxiety and depression, Frank's son Alan took his own life at the age of 31 in 2015.
It's obviously a tremendous shock, and we're consumed by grief. I started to assess my future and how I look after my own self psychologically. So the options for me would be to turn to drink, to follow Alan, to go and lie in my bed and not bother getting up, or to do something to perhaps help prevent suicides for other people.
Sadly, the latest statistics aren't encouraging. In England and Wales last year, more than 5,500 people took their own life, and men accounted for more than 3/4 of them. That puts the rate of male suicides at its highest since the year 2000. And that data is from before any of us had even heard about COVID-19, let alone been confronted with the isolation of lockdown.
There are indications, anecdotally, and that will come through statistically, of people who are struggling with their own mental health during lockdown. It's bound to be a mountain of mental health problems and issues.
Experts have spoken of their fears about the pandemic's impact on mental health. The Assistant Chief Constable of Cumbria Police has voiced concern about a rise in the number of suspected suicides reported across the county in recent weeks.
It's not quite as straightforward as possibly thinking, it's about people losing their businesses and their livelihoods, because actually it's quite a cross-section of people, young and old, but there's been a definite increase in the number of people taking their own lives, and it's really tragic.
Frank has a unique way of expressing his grief. He performs with his ukulele and raises money for charities close to his heart.
I believe music is a therapy. When somebody is grieving or unhappy, they can lift your spirits. And myself, sometimes alone, sometimes with friends, we strum and we hum, and in pubs and cafes and restaurants, whoever will have us. And there's always a can there for collecting for Samaritans.
Talking also helps Frank, and the message on this World Suicide Prevention Day is that there is always someone there to listen. Lewis Warner, ITV News, Lockerbie.